Mr. Durite at y'all one more again. I'd like to welcome you back to my show. The topic is, and today's topic, how to act when the cops pull your crazy butt over. This is way overdue. Look, this madness needs to stop. And the only way it's going to stop is if somebody tell y'all, look, you know what? Forget all that. We're finna get into that here in a second. Check this out. All right, this is what y'all need to know. Man, if you don't follow my tips precisely, follow somebody else's tips, but man, oh my goodness, this is getting crazy. So check it out. Number 5, don't do stupid stuff. For real, you don't want to get pulled over? Then don't do stupid crap to get yourself pulled over. But then again, that also means once you see them lights in your rear view, man, and you pulling over, that's when you need to be smart and stop doing the stupid stuff. That's when the stupid stuff stops. Stupid stuff stops. Wow, that's a tongue twister. Not really. Stupid stuff stops when the cops stop you. Period. So when they pulling up behind you, don't get the feeling all up in your car, doing all kinds of stuff, reaching in the back seat. What are you asking for? What are you doing? The only thing you need to be doing is find somewhere to park your butt so this cop can go ahead and do his business. Period. Period. I've been there several times. I understand. But this is what got me out of a whole bunch of stuff. Straight up. Number 4, park your car and get all your stuff ready while the policeman is still in his car. You should know where it's at already. You already got your license on you. You already know where your insurance at, if you got it. What else do you need? Your registration's in the car, on the car, and if it ain't in the car and it's in the glove compartment, you should know where it's at. Get it. Get all that stuff immediately. Then roll down the windows, turn off the car, take the keys out the ignition, and place all of these items in your hands. You got it? All right, moving on. Number 3, thing off, you stick both your hands out the window because you know the cop's coming at this point. Stick them both out the window. Now you might be saying to yourself, well, Mr. Durite, why would I stick my hands out the window? Fool, why would you think? Now the cop doesn't think you have anything in your hands. At least you start looking like you're not a threat because, boy, when he start pulling you over, and if you're doing stupid stuff in there, you immediately went up on the threat level. Threat level orange. I can't blame them. I see some fool doing some stuff. Yeah, threat level's going up. Period. So deal with it. So you got your hands out the window. Number 2, as the cop approaches the car, please, sir, do not shoot me. I mean you no harm. I am not a threat to you. I have all my information and everything right here in my hands. Please do not shoot me. I mean you no harm. Please do not shoot me. Now that cop is going to walk up and he's going to look at you crazy as hell. It's like, what you doing with your hands out the window? Why are you saying don't shoot me? Seems like they all say that. I don't understand why they don't look at TV when you look at TV. I don't understand why they didn't notice, but they always ask that same question. Sir, this is for my protection and your protection. They usually ask me, well, how's it for my protection? Because I don't want to get shot, and I don't want you to have to get on TV and have to take a long extended vacation. You got me? And then they'll chuckle, and that kind of escalates the thing down some, They're like, okay, this dude's just an asshole. He's trying to diffuse the situation, and now, I'm not saying that he is not being aware of what's going on and his heightened readiness is not still up, but you put him at a little bit of ease and you lessen the tension of the situation. Because I can imagine every time a cop goes up to a car, man, his butt is tighter than a steel drum. And the last one, number 1, and to me it's important. It's important because now you did this, you dealt with the situation, try to lessen the situation from what it was. Be smart and don't fall for the okie doke. On the for real, on the for real, on the for real. So, I'll just tell you this. One time, my inspection sticker was out, right? I was coming home from school about 10 o'clock. I'm sitting at the light with a whole bunch of other cars sitting at the light. You know, and I had my little Lexus, and I still had the chrome rims on it and everything, and the custom tail lights on the back. So I'm sitting there waiting for the light to change because I'm trying to go home. I'm tired. I got to go to work the next day. I ain't trying to be in the streets. I see them back there in my rear view, but I wasn't doing nothing. I was sitting still. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't running in red lights. I was just sitting there, right? But I had an expired inspection sticker, and the sticker is on the front of the car on the windshield. The light turns green. He's in the left lane. I'm in the right lane. I'm driving. All of a sudden, I see him swoop behind me real quick. I was like, he's finna pull me over. Because that's the only time the cops swoop behind you real quick is when they're ready to pull you over. I drive a little bit, and I say, any second now, he's gonna turn on them lights. I'm not gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna deviate from my path. I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm gonna do. I had to make a turn so I can get on the right street, so I can head to the house and go to sleep. If you don't flash them lights till I get to the house, then so be it. But I'm not finna deviate from what I'm doing just because I know you're gonna pull me over. Sure enough, as soon as I make my turn, lights come on. I said, okay. So first thing I did, I found me a well-lit, well-populated area so I can pull in for two reasons. One, I want as many witnesses as possible. And two, man, really and truthfully, I ain't got nothing against the laws. I ain't got nothing against cops. So I want them to be safe too. Well lit, nobody trying to run us over or anything else. Right? All right. So I pull into a convenience store. I park in a spot so he doesn't think I'm gonna run off or anything. There's no way I can leave. And then I sit there. I do what I told you I did. Got all my stuff together, put my hands out the window, and I said what I said. So he came over and he was like, that's crazy, But nah, it's over with. So then he says, well, and I don't understand this. They always ask two stupid questions. The first question is, where you going? And the second question is, do you know why I pulled you over? I'm going to Mind My Business Village. And over there, everybody's in the same mindset to mind their business. Two, I don't know why you pulled me over, but I'm sure you finna tell. Why am I gonna sit up here, do all this guessing game? This ain't Family Feud. You ain't Steve Harvey. I'm not gonna sit up here and say, oh, well, I was doing 5 miles over the speed limit, and then you come back with a ticket talking about you was doing 5 miles over the speed limit. Well, wait a minute, that's what I said. Is that not why you pulled me over? So I'm not giving you no freebies. Psst, keep that in mind. The reason why he pulled me over is because he said my inspection sticker was out. And my inspection sticker's out. So be it. You got me. You the cop. I'm the person who didn't do right. Now I get a ticket because I have to pay for my crime. My inspection sticker was out. Granted. However, the cop never got in front of me. He was behind me the whole time. I said, okay, sir, I understand all that. And straight up, I'm not trying to be a dick. But I need to ask you a question. How did you know my inspection sticker was out? He said, oh, well, I ran your license plate, and it came up that your inspection sticker expired. And I was like, And I said, well, why would you run my license plate number? He says, no, we do that every time. We pull up and we'll run everybody's license plate number at the light. You run everybody's license plate number at the light? So if it's a group of people, it's cool to just run their license plates because, they just sitting there and that's all hunky-dory. But then I start thinking about it and I say, well, wait a minute. You just said you ran everybody's license plate at the light. The problem is, there's no way you could have seen everybody's license plate at the light because I had people in front of me. They had people in front of you all the way up to the light. So you couldn't have ran everybody. And what about all the people that was behind you? Did you run all their license plate? Or did you just run the license plate of the black Lexus with the chrome wheels and the custom lights on it? I mean, because really and truthfully, you see that with some black tint on it, who you think is going to be riding around in that? So this ain't the first time. This ain't my first rodeo, right? So I'm like, well, sir, I mean, that doesn't even seem feasible You telling me that you ran everybody's license plate when it wasn't even possible for you to run everybody's license plate. So he was like, well, yep, that's what I did. And I don't care what you say, that's what I did. And I'm like, fine. So he takes all my stuff, he goes back to the car, he does a little thing on his Pentium 2 computer, whatever it is, because it's slow as can be. Come on, man, high-speed internet, they supposed to have state-of-the-art equipment, but it takes them 30 minutes to pull up your record to find out whether or not you got warrants and stuff. Puts the stuff back in my hand. He says, well, you just need to get this taken care of. I'm just going to let you go with a warning, all right? And I'm like, a warning? And I was kind of upset because it's like, wait a minute. You pulled me over just to tell me something that I already knew and you're going to give me a warning? I kind of want a ticket now because you pulled me over just for the principle of the whole thing. And then I hit myself upside the head and said, fool, shut the hell up. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you for not shooting me. I'm out. And that was it. So I wanted to share that with you. So look, be smart, be smart, be smart. Or CNN and Fox News and everybody and their mama on Facebook is going to be talking about you because you didn't follow these rules. For real. Hey, it's sad how this stuff is going down. It's sad, sad, sad. And people say, oh, well, you just comply and everything else. Well, yeah, you comply to a certain extent. But really and truthfully, if you're getting pulled over because somebody says that it looks like your taillights are about to go out, man, don't fall for that. Okie doke. If you ain't did nothing, you ain't doing nothing, then why are you on the side of the road getting interrogated like you are? For real. For real. All right, anyway. This is Mr. Durite. Thank you for checking out my show, The Topic Is. I hope you like today's topic. You got anything to say about this topic, which I'm sure somebody's going to have something to say about this topic. And feel free to leave it on Facebook. Feel free to leave it on the comments down here at the bottom of this video. Feel free to leave it. I'm not going to say that. Boy, you almost got me. I'm trying my best. Anyway, just leave your comments somewhere on the website or something. I'll answer it. I'll address it. We'll say some stuff. And I'm not going to talk crazy about you. I like everyone's comment because I like conversation. I like debate. I don't care for just saying, oh, you stupid, you don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. Thanks for checking us out. Like us and all that other stuff because I ain't going to beg you to do it. I told you about that on C-Stories. And there's a million videos out there that you could be watching and you chose to view this one. And I appreciate you. Holla. Then turn off the car. Well, let's back up. Put your hands out the window. Say, custom hit. I'm sitting back there. I'm waiting. Well, I'm going to mind my I'm going to mind my I'm going to no